Let's go to the smoking area.
Welcome to The Smoking Area, where we deep dive into life's highs and lows. I'm Benji, your host, ready to bring you candid conversations, a listening ear, and a splash of late-night excitement. Get ready to explore unfiltered discussions. Let's step into The Smoking Area.
Hi, James.
Hi, girl.
What you been up to, darling?
Oh, just chilling today, babes. You know mine.
Right, I've got a daily dilemma that I need your advice with.
Right.
So this has been selected at random from the Reddit page, and the title is, My Boyfriend Suddenly Wants to Stop Having Sex. This is a female, age 25, boyfriend, obviously male, age 28. What do I do? Me and my boyfriend have been together for 5 years. From the start, our sex life was great. We understand each other's bodies, and we've always been able to make each other climax, open bracket, multiple times, close bracket,
Oh, good.
when we have sex. That's fantastic. Love that for you, multiple climaxing. Good for the skin. For the past months, we've been talking about marriage, a conversation which he initiated, and I started having my doubts, so I shared them. I feel like I've just got into working, and I feel like we're at a good place. Maybe moving in together would be a good thing, but marriage is not on the agenda for me, and I don't see it being on the agenda in the near future. Oh my God, this gets really, really bad. A few weeks passed. He said he was fine with waiting for me to be ready for marriage, but he believes that what we should do is wait till we have sex again until our wedding night. Since this moment of him saying that, he's been very understanding and patient with me, but we've not had any arguments about it. The relationship is exactly how it was, but we're not having sex. I've tried to respect his decision and his boundaries, but I feel like he is asking for us to not have sex until we get married to pressure me into getting married. What should I do? That's a bit of a... Are they in America?
Right.
That sounds like... Don't say where they're from, but that sounds like an American dilemma. That does not sound... Because English people just want to bang. Like, you mention marriage and that would make it shrivel up and go inverted. But if you don't mention marriage, then you just want to clap your cheeks on settee, don't they?
It's a weird one, isn't it? Because I think, do you know what? If they're not already slept together, then that would be a shock because it might have not been discussed before. But the fact that they have, and then this has now been proposed as I don't even know the word for it. Like, it's like a situation that you just wouldn't expect. Do you know what I mean? I think it's very bizarre that somebody would take part of the relationship where they seem to obviously enjoy each other and have fun with each other off the table for something that somebody said, well, I'm not quite ready there. I'm not quite at that milestone yet. I'm not quite ready for that. It's sort of, yes, I think she's right in saying, is this like a bit of a conundrum, a bit of a, almost like a bar set that I need to do this in order to get what I want? And I just think that's not right in a way. Does that make sense?
I agree. Yeah, it makes perfect sense. I think if you'd have not had sex initially, as you say, then it's not a new thing. That's the way that it is.
Mm-hmm.
So you'd have set the boundaries that, yeah, really like you. This is going really well, but I would prefer to get married before we have sex.
Yeah.
But it's like, we've already been shagging. You've already been pounding my pussy that hard and playing with me in the right places that you've made me come multiple times per session. So why all of a sudden do you not want to keep smashing me puss just because I've said I'm not ready to get married? It feels a little bit like a control thing, to be honest.
Yeah.
But they're not arguing about it, so it's a weird control thing. Like, is this like mastermind manipulation? Because this is like next level. Because if you just wanted to get married and it's coming from the guy, I don't mean this to be a stereotype or a cliche, but is it not usually girls that are a bit more into settling down and getting the man to commit, and the man's usually a bit more not really sure, feel a bit too young, are we really ready for this, and want the sex? It feels like the traditional roles are reversed. She wants to shag and not get married and not cohabit, and he wants a traditional... I think if you've got to the point of putting this in a shared Reddit page for people to give you our opinions,
then it's a problem.
You probably should have that conversation with your other
I think it's
half.
a control thing, and it's almost like you say, almost manipulation if you want to see it that way. in terms of
Because if you're not even having a row about it and saying, well, I really want to get married, why don't you? Right, well, maybe we shouldn't be together then if we want different things. And that would be one thing. But to say, okay, then that's absolutely fine. But I don't think we should have sex until we get married, knowing that you enjoy it and you come loads of times when you do it.
And to me as well, it sounds almost like a bit of a test. Like, if I take it off the table, are you going to go somewhere else for it?
Oh, do you think that that's what it could be?
It sounds interesting. Like, if you look at it from that perspective, like, if I take it off the table, are you going to look somewhere else for it? Or are you going to work with me? Because then I know that the marriage would be real.
Yeah. I think that this one is a little bit too tricky, and I don't think that other people should be answering this, but I wouldn't have this to do if people didn't ask for suggestions. So that's a good thing. Keep sharing. But I'd put my cards on the table. I'd say, hang on a minute, doll. We were having banging sex, and as soon as it's really bothering me, now because I'm not ready to get married, not saying that I don't want to, but I can't go without sex. It's a need. It's something that I've got.
Yeah.
And I feel like the only way, are you pressuring me? Are you taking it off the table because you want to pressure me into getting married? Because if that's the way it is, be honest with me, because I can't stand for that. I'm not going to be pushed into marriage when I'm not ready for it.
Yeah.
But also, I can't allow a scab to grow over it and wait for it to be knocked off on wedding night. Do you know what I mean?
Pussy, pussy, pussy.
Pussy, 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 crying.
If you did enjoy this episode, don't forget to rate us on your favourite streaming service. And don't forget to follow us on Instagram, TikTok and Facebook, The Smoking Area.